early on in the game?
I feel like we gelled. We've been working hard all camp and, getting ready for that past week. So, I feel like we did a great job executing and starting fast.
What did you see on that? I guess it was a wheel route, a switch route from the two or through to you down the sideline. What did you see on that route?
Well, I seen it was man-to-man coverage, and, we were working on that play all week. And, I just felt like I could make a play on it, and it worked out.
So if there was a big opening or a big angle for him to hit, did he kind of leave that ball through some traffic?
Tua, he's a great quarterback. We have two great quarterbacks, and he made a good play on that.
How confident does this tight end room feel? It seems like you guys got a nice group of versatility guys who can catch and block pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like we're very versatile. We have a lot of experience, with Hale, Miller, and myself, and we have some young guys as well that have stepped up. So, we have a lot of depth, and, we're very excited about that.
What have you seen from Jalen Waddle? I know he's a receiver, but what do you see from him?
He's very explosive. He's came in, done a great job as a freshman, and we expect big things out of him.
One of the things he talked about before he came here was just how the receivers kind of hold themselves accountable. Just how has he taken to criticism and just kind of grown this offseason?
Yeah, he's very mature, like for a freshman coming in, and he knows his role very well, and he does a good job with that. Not doing too much, but just doing his thing out there.
Kellen was telling us about Tua's touchdown run, I think in the second quarter. Jonah saw something from the defense and made an adjustment.
Yeah.
How often does he kind of do that where he says something to you and you pick up a block or whatever it is? How often do you see him make those in-play adjustments?
Jonah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonah, he's a 3-year starter now. He's got a lot of experience, and he studies a lot, so he knows what's going on. He knows when they do a certain adjustment, what we need to call to execute that. So, but being aside of him is awesome.
Is it a situation at this point where whatever he says, okay, I'm going to, he knows his stuff at this point?
Yeah. I mean, we're all very experienced. I feel like on the line and tight end wise. So, I'm confident in what he says. So, if he says it, we're gonna go with it.
What do you do when you see Tua when he starts to spin out of trouble and buy some more time? What do you do? What goes through your mind, or is that something you guys practice and kind of in that moment what to do?
Yeah, I mean, we have both our quarterbacks are very versatile. They're gonna run around a lot, and make plays at their feet as well. So we got a scramble drill is something we practice, and it's something that it's very helpful. It's hard for defenses to stop.
As a receiver and as a blocker, I guess, obviously your role changes depending on the play, but when Tua does kind of spin out of something and makes steps up in the pocket instead of, maybe escaping and rolling out or something like that, what do you feel like your job is at that point? Are you just trying to get open, or do you kind of block downfield? What's your goal at the point?
I mean, it really just depends on if somebody's in front of him and, I'm not really a liable option, I'll block for him. If I have an opportunity to get the ball or to get somebody else open, we'll do whatever to make a play and, get the chains moving.
You're roommates with Josh Jacobs, right?
I was, yeah.
What do you seen from him this offseason in terms of just like mentally, now that he's physically back to 100%?
Yeah, no, Josh, he's very explosive. We've all been knowing what he can do. He's been injured, so it was just he had a little downplay, but I feel like it's his time now to show everybody what he's capable of, and y'all got a little sample of it last week.
What do you see when you look at Arkansas State's team?
I feel like they're a great team. They've been the winner of the conference the past 3 years, or second last year. So they're very experienced, and they have a lot going for themselves. So it's going to be a good game. We're excited.
A lot of speed. Do they have a lot of speed?
Yes, sir.
What's the advantage of getting a lot of receivers involved early, and how much of an effect does that have on a player's mindset to know that you're already you're going to be in the mix very early in the game?
Yeah, no, it's good. To touch the ball is always fun, and to just get everyone involved, it gets the team going, and it gets everyone just wanting to play faster and just go out there and have fun.
Does a player's mindset kind of, you pick up your energy a little bit more when you get your hands on the ball early in the game?
I mean, it's always good to get the ball, but you know, whatever's good for the team. You know, nobody's really selfish on this team, so whatever we got to do to win.
Everybody's talked about the weapons on this offense. Just you know, when you really think about it, you know, how deep, how dynamic can this offense really be, and you know, have you even touched the surface really of what the potential is there?
I feel like no, we haven't. I mean, there's still a lot more to be done. You know, with all the weapons that we have. I mean, y'all will see throughout the season all we can do.
What do guys kind of like Josh Jacobs, and Jalen Waddle on special teams, their explosiveness, what does that kind of do to help with the team and even on the offense?
Yeah, you know, that's the third element of football. So, you know, if we have an advantage on that, that's just like an advantage offense, defense. So, you know, with Josh scoring a touchdown on a kickoff return, and then Jalen making his explosive plays on that just gave us a whole another advantage.
Two more. What goes into that scrambling drill that you mentioned earlier? Like, what does that kind of look like?
I mean, it's really just you just want to go out there, just get open. Honestly, there's not too much I can elaborate on that.
Kind of just like backyard football in a sense at that point.
I mean, I can't really elaborate too much.
Keep it between us.